right now, when you wake up in the morning, you get up, you work your ass off all day, you go home, you go to bed, you do it all again the next day, right? Right.
A cycle, right?
Right. So when you go full-time real estate, what are you going to do? You're going to get up. You're going to work your ass off all day.
Go
You're going to go home, go to bed, do it again, right?
Right.
I
Good
said,
point.
So how's
okay.
your life going to change? Your life, your day-to-day is not going to change at all. You're still going to get up at the same time, work just as hard, and actually it's going to be more stressful because now you're your own boss. Now you got to go out there, and now you're responsible for the marketing, the expenses, the
everything,
prospecting, the conversion, the processing. You're responsible. So it's even worse than with the situation you're in now. So you better enjoy what you got while you got it. If you are going to go full-time, then you're going to look back and say, man, those were some good old days when I was working part-time.
That is true. Make you appreciate it a little more when you do be able to flip that switch to full-time.
That too. But the bigger point is that your life doesn't change. Your day-to-day, you're still going through the same motions, working the same hours, doing the same stuff. And so when I lost everything, the day that I decided I had to quit real estate for a second because I didn't have any money, I couldn't pay bills, I had to go pay bills.
Right.
The next day, I have a big smile on my face and I'm on a roof. The next day, I'm on a roofing a house. I had plenty of people that, my dad, owned a roofing business. We knew every roofer, around.
Right.
All I'd do is just make one phone call and say, because, I was one of the best roofers out there.
So
right?
why not roofing then? Why transition?
Hard labor. Number one, hard labor. Right.
Okay, so you're smart. There you go.
Number one, hard labor. But the biggest thing was scalability. How are you going to how are you going to make $100 million as a roofer? Now, I know that I know this guy that became $1 billion roofer. He was a billionaire.
As a roofer.
As a
okay.
roofer. And what he did was, he roofed until he built his own company. Right. And then he built it out. Right, and had tons of crews and everything. But then what he did to become a billionaire was he opened up a supply shop, roofing supplies.
Oh,
and then he franchised the supply shops.
Okay.
And so he was $1 billion roofer, right?
Right, okay.
I could do that, okay?
True.
But the thing is, and you'll learn this about me in the podcast, is I don't want any employees. None.
None? Too much headache?
Yeah.
Well, that is true.
Not only the headache.
Right.
Not only the headache, but when I go home and go to sleep at night, I'm not going to bed thinking, are my employees going to be okay? How is their livelihood? Worried about their lives. You know what I mean? I don't need liability. I don't need that pressure. I don't need that stress. I don't need people depending on me on that level. They can depend on me on other levels. So I'm kind of jumping around, but it's just bringing up some really good stuff so you can kind of understand my point of view on a bunch of different things. I'm more of I found my place because when I started coaching agents for free and building my brand, and now I have this large brand and I'm in a bunch of different
which we're going to
avenues of
talk
real
on.
estate, right? Because I'm in sales, coaching, investing, mortgage, and brokerage. And so my brand feeds all these businesses, right?
Right.
Well, my thing is each of these entities, I don't have any employees. I'm partners with other companies that have
employees,
that have hundreds of employees,
right?
Which I get to take advantage of as if they're my own. They have sales, they have marketing, they have
the infrastructure
right?
already. I see.
And now
what
I
you're
can
saying.
go in and partner with these companies and make a cut off the top.
Mitigate your risk.
No expenses.
Right.
With no worries, no anything. I don't have to have any employees. I can go out here and make my 7-figure a month and not with just a solopreneur, right?
Wow.
And this creates a very low stress life, right? I know guys with hundreds of employees. Like I know a guy, he has 700 employees. They did 120 million in revenue across his 7 companies or whatever last year and stuff like that. And I look at that and I think, I don't want nothing to do with it.
I mean, a lot of people, define success by the amount of people within their organization, right? They feel like that's, defines leadership, right?
I have a brokerage, right? So like I'm partnered with a brokerage that allows me to bring in agents and make a royalty off of those agents. I have 1,000 agents, right? And growing all over the country, all over the world. Right.
Okay.
I've got, 30, 40,000 agents in my coaching program. That's a free program. However, I have sponsorship deals.
Which you have about almost a 99% success rate. We're going to talk on that.